What's up, Facebook fam? It is Tuesday, and you know what goes down here on Tuesday? Wife Chat with Gail goes down here on Tuesday. So do me a favor. Make sure that you're hitting the share button, letting all my one sexy wives know that Wife Chat is going down here. And I just want to, stop in and just talk to you a little bit before I get started. And tonight's topic actually came from channel Fox 5 here in the Washington, D.C. area. And then what was crazy is that I had, and I shouldn't say what was crazy, what was fun to me is that I had an amazing wife call me and admit that she was having an online affair. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for hitting the share button, letting all my one sexy wives know that Wife Chat is going down here on Facebook. And so tonight, I'm going to talk to you really about why the percentage of married women are having affairs online. And again, this sparked from two different things. It sparked from something that I was actually watching on channel 5 in the DMV area. And then her wife called me and she's like, those people are talking about me. And I just wanted somebody to talk to that I felt safe with. Again, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for hopping on. Thank you so much for hitting the share button and letting all my one sexy wives know that Wife Chat is going down. And so tonight, again, I want to talk to you about, what is going on with us cheating online. But before I do that, I want to, say a few things. Wife Masterclass is coming up next Thursday, October the 8th, and I'm so excited. I told you guys I was going to have some great teachers and speakers. So of course, I'll be starting us off. And this fall's theme of Wife Masterclass is called Love on Top. How to put love on top. And this year, I got a man coming to speak with us, and he is the two-time Grammy Award winner, Speech Thomas from Arrested Development. And if you don't know who Arrested Development is, I admonish you to go Google Arrested Development because they have some amazing music. He's done documentaries. He's just an amazing guy. So he's going to be coming and giving us a male's perspective. So I'm going to need for you guys to supply me with some questions. So before I get off of here, I'm going to let you guys register for Wife Masterclass. And the reason why I want you to register is totally free. It's because I'm going to be giving away some giveaways from Bedroom Candy and also Pure Romance and some other goodies that I have to give away. And so I want to make sure that you're registered. And I also have a free ebook that I'm going to be sending you called Unconditional Love. And so for whoever registers, even though this is free, I'm going to be giving away a lot of giveaways to the people who have actually registered for it. So you're like, well, I don't want, you can watch it, that's fine. But I'm so excited about having speech. And then I have the amazing Deidre Rushaw, the signature wife, coming to you guys. And she's going to be talking about how to walk in the fruits of the spirit as a wife, right? Because sometimes you think you know them, but we don't always operate in them. So again, I am so excited. So again, let me just play my promo. I will be right back on here because we're going to talk about why us wives, 54% of us is having some kind of affair online. Hello, Johanna. Hi, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And thank you so much for hitting the share button. And so tonight, why are we wives having affairs online? And 54% of married women are having affairs online. And I just want to thank the young lady, and she said I could say her name. I'm not going to tell you where she's from, but Miss Bernadette called me and she's like, they was talking to me and I just needed somebody to talk to to say I've been doing it and I feel bad, but it was an outlet and all those kind of things. So there are many reasons why women, have affairs. And if you go to my YouTube channel, I talked about how Jada got entangled, because women tend to cheat and commit adultery for totally different reasons that men do. Now, there's always exceptions to the rules, so don't come for me and say, Gail, that's not true. But most of the time, we are not cheating for the physical. We are cheating for so many different ways, for so many different reasons. And like I said, 54% of married women since March are having online affairs. 32% of them are having affairs with men from another country or another state. So that just tells me with the statistics that these women, or these married women, are, for one, probably not planning to ever meet the guy in person, and they're probably not going to ever really see them. You know what I mean? And so all of this is emotional, right? And to me, having an emotional affair is more harder to break, if that makes sense, than a physical affair. Because you literally are getting emotionally involved with someone. A lot of times when it's physical, and I'm not condoning either one, but when it's physical, it's kind of like wham bam, and then you're on your way. If it's just, that's what you were looking for the most part. But when you get emotionally entangled with somebody, it's a lot harder to break. And that's with women or men. But let me just give you some reasons why most women get involved or entangled, as Jada wanted to say, or commit adultery, however you want to look at. The first thing is that they feel that they have been taken for granted in their marriages, right? They have been taken for granted in their marriage. The second thing is they're bored out of their minds with the same old thing that has been going on in their marriages. The third thing is that their husband no longer is chasing or pursuing them and making them feel special. The other thing is that they are really in a situation where they're just trying to figure out if they want to continue in their marriage, right? Granted, there are probably another 1,000 reasons that I could state on here why women get involved or why they step outside of their marriage, right? And I can tell you this, that most of the time it has nothing to do with the physical, right? Because you can be in a bad marriage and most men are going to want to sleep with you, right? That usually is not the case with that, right? It's more emotionally, it's more draining. It's more like you don't even know that I exist until you want me to want to touch me kind of moment. That's when we say enough is enough and we're stepping outside of our marriages. And what has been so appealing after I've done my research with why women are cheating so much, or being even open to that online, is because, again, we as women was never created to just give our bodies to multiple people, right? So we're looking at this as a safer way to get our needs met, i.e., hey, beautiful, hey, what, being interested in what you have going on, if you're tired, all of those different kind of things that you're not getting from your spouse is what's making it more appealing. And also doing my research, I'm finding that the women who are cheating are not even worried about what country they're in, what religion they're involved with, and what race they are. If they're giving them what they need, that boost, that you're beautiful, you matter, oh my God, you look, amazing, whatever that is, that's enough. Because in our minds as women, we know that it's just going to continue to be online, that you're never going to physically give your body to that person, and you probably will never meet them in person. So you think it's okay, right? So let me give you the flip side of what is going on with this phenomenon, because 54%, which usually the men is a lot higher, right? Because men, and I'm not being biased or whatever, and statistics said they usually commit adultery a lot faster than women, because with us, we tend to think about, how is this going to affect me? How is it going to affect my children? How is it going to affect me financially? How is it going to affect me physically? All of those things we begin to think about. With men, it's totally different, right? And so when we get into an emotional affair, it's because most of the time we have exhausted all the stuff that we have asked our husbands to do. I need for you to make me feel special. I need for you to, romance me. I need for you to tell me I look beautiful. Or whatever that is for you, you have stated that time and time and time and time again before you go out, right? And a lot of times when these guys are dropping into your Instagrams, into your Facebooks, or whatever media you're on, and they're saying you look beautiful today, and especially if you haven't heard that from your spouse in a long time, it kind of perks you up, right? And they don't even have to be your type. They don't have to, have the job that you think that they should have. They don't even have to have any of the qualifications that you probably would look for if you felt that they was going to be the one that you were going to leave your husband for. It's just that thrill, right? And I understand it, and I've dealt with people who have done it. Like I said, I am not squeaky clean. Myself have committed adultery, but it was live and real and in person, not through social media. But again, I was screaming for what I needed and wasn't getting it, and vice versa, right? And so again, I'm not throwing shade to any woman that is doing this. What I'm saying is that you got to look at the long term, and really realize, is your marriage that you have to the person that you physically can see, touch, make love to, all of those things, is it worth it to you to continue to have a relationship that probably will never come to fruition, that same person is probably DM 3 or 4 other women on the same platform that they're on with you? These are some of the things that you really need to think about, right? Yes, it makes you feel good to open up your DM and you get that rush, and yes, that they make you feel beautiful, and yes, they tell you you could do anything, or whatever that is, right? And it could have started out absolutely innocent, but it's grown to something else, and you really don't know how to stop it. Well, I'm going to tell you how to stop it in a few minutes, but let me just tell you, is it really worth it? Is it worth you giving up the covenant that you cut, right, for something that probably will never come to fruition out of it, right? And what is done in the dark will come to light. It might take a few years, it might take a few months, but it will come to light. And so, is it worth it? So let me just give you some tools and strategies on how to, if you are involved in that, right? And again, it's all emotional, right? You need to figure out what you have missing in your relationship and write it down. I am a strong component of writing things down, even though you know it, even though you probably have voiced it to your spouse. You need to make sure that you write it down, and then you need to come up with a game plan on how to make it happen with the person that you cut the covenant with, right? And you can't make anybody do anything, but you can actually sow for what you want. You can actually sow for what you want. And my thing is I don't like to come to you guys with what, the judge or anybody would say, unclean hands. So everything that I talk to you guys about, I came clean when I was doing my dirt, and I had to, whatever consequences it was, I handle it. So if you're online having an affair or you got entangled with something or whatever, I suggest that you have the conversation with your spouse and tell them these are the reasons why I was so vulnerable to being open to even listening to this other man. And a lot of times I know that's hard, and I know you're like, I can just shut it off or whatever, and you probably can't, and he probably will never find out about it. But do you want to live with that secret, right? And so how do you stop hello Melanie, how are you? How do you stop this if it's happening, right? The first thing is acknowledge it. Tell the person that, I'm married, I'm going to work on my marriage. I would appreciate it if, you don't message me anymore or whatever. You can block them, you can unfriend them, you can unfollow them, whatever the platform is, but you need to take a stand, and you need to come clean with your spouse. I know you're going to say that's hard. That's going to cause more problems or whatever. Gail wasn't physical. It was just, we was kiki back and forth, whatever that looks like. But clean your slate, because 54%, that's very high. And for women to turn to social media to start having emotional affairs, that means that there was some brokenness that was going on before COVID-19. A lot of brokenness. And so again, I'm not throwing any shade at anybody, but if you're in that situation like the young lady that called me, I'm asking you to look at the bigger picture. I know it's thrilling. I know it's fun. I know it's exciting. I know they're telling you exactly what you want to hear, but trust and believe me, they're probably telling not just you, but some other women the same exact thing on different platforms, because that's what they do. It's called catfiction. And you don't want to jeopardize, like I said, all that you have going on in your marriage in order to walk away for a dream or a fantasy. Fix what's going on in your own household, and you can be happy, you can be fulfilled, you can have meaningful conversations, you can do all of those things, but you got to identify what is broken and put a game plan in place on how to fix it. Okay. And if you need help, that's what I do all day long, and I'm open to helping you, because again, I was on this journey for a long time by myself, and that's the reason why I do the work that I do every single day, to make sure that you have a safe place to come and say, Gail, this is what I got going on, and how can you help me? Okay. And so I'm here for you guys. Okay. And again, I'm going to share this with my cousin. Please do, Melanie. I appreciate it. Again, I want to acknowledge Miss Barbara Cotton. If you're watching this, I want to tell you I have a gift for you. So please DM me, because you was the first person. I just put out Wife Masterclass actually in my email to my email list, and she was the first person that signed up for Wife Masterclass. So Miss Barbara Cotton, I have a gift for you. So again, if you guys, like I said, I'm so excited to have these amazing teachers that are going to come to you guys for Wife Masterclass. So make sure that you mark your calendars for next Thursday, October the 8th at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Wife Masterclass is going to be going down. It's a free class, but I'm asking you to register, because I want to give away a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff to give away, and I want to make sure that you're registered. And I also have a free ebook for everybody who registers called Unconditional Love. And so again, I am so excited. I will put the link for Wife Masterclass in the chat in a few seconds when I get off of here. If you have any questions, I always go back on the chat and I'll read everything and I will respond. If you need some help in any area when it comes to your marriage or relationship, go to gailcrowder.com. There's a thing that says free discovery call. I don't be trying to sell you nothing. I'm just trying to pour into you and help you. I'm open for that. And again, I love you guys to pieces. Thank you so much. Keep the questions coming. And also, if you have a question for speech for the male's perspective, please start sending me those questions because he is open to answer any question under the sun. And you guys know how I do it. I will not be, giving your name or whatever. But if there's a question you're struggling with and you don't want to ask your husband and you want a male's perspective, please, like I said, send me those. And again, I'm so excited to have speech from Arrested Development. Him and his wife are doing amazing work with relationships. I'm excited to have Ms. Deidre Russo, who's going to come pour into you guys as well, the signature wife coach. And again, I love you guys to pieces. How do you register, Tony? I'm going to put the link right there. And as soon as I get off here, I promise I'll put the link. I should have put it in there before, but I'm going to just copy and paste the link and put it in there for you guys to come and register. Again, I have some giveaways. If Miss Barbara Cotton is listening, if y'all know her, tell her that she won a gift from me. Again, I love you guys to pieces. When you go to the Wife Masterclass link, you will see Speech's bio. You will see Deidre's bio. I got the song Love on Top, of course, for Miss Beyonce on there. And so I'm so excited about that. Again, if you guys have not went to my YouTube channel, please go subscribe to my YouTube channel because I do some totally different teaching over there as well. And thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. Please make sure that you continue to share my videos. Make sure that you join my email list because, again, God is doing some amazing things. I love you guys to pieces. I will see you on Thursday on my YouTube channel. Bye-bye.